Let's just turn you guys up. You guys can be heard.
Oh,
I can be heard.
Hello.
Hello there,
Hello.
everyone. So sorry, we just lost everyone momentarily, I'm sure. We're just going to... We're going to save the introductions for a minute if anyone's watching this on a replay. Just wondering why we're hesitating so long at the beginning. Just because we had a catastrophic broadcasting software error, which we're just going to take care of here. So, I just want to tell everyone that this is the Extreme Improv XStreamed show. I'm giving you all a chance. I see that some people are popping back up already. I just need, yeah, we'll do all that soon, guys. Don't worry. Okay, so we're back live. We're back live. So let's start the show properly by telling everyone to check their suggestion box. We need suggestions of a reason to argue. Please put suggestions of a reason to argue into the comments section. We'll use that for an opening game. Also, audience, as you probably all noticed, as I was just explaining, the stream crashed right as we were starting it. So if you are watching it and want to help audience rediscover it, if you're on Facebook, just click that share button so then people will be able to discover the show. And we'll get on with the games and share it out as we go along. So this is the Extreme Improv XStreamed show. And performing on the show tonight, we have Dave.
Yes, hello, I'm Dave, coming to you from Southend-on-Sea, as usual, and that's about it.
Okay, also we have Marty.
Hello, everyone. Talking to you from Seattle, Washington.
Excellente. We also are joined by Ruth.
Hello. I'm in not sunny Banbury in Oxfordshire.
Okay, that might be me that there's an echo in the background, just as I was checking that we can be heard. So sorry about that, Ruth. We also have on the show Danny.
Hello, I'm Danny from Portsmouth Improv Experience. I'm based technically just outside of Portsmouth, but based on that glare behind me, I might as well be right outside of the sun. So,
Excellent. And joining us for the first time today, we have Donovan.
Hello there, Donovan from New York City, the Big Apple.
Okay. Woo! So, if you're watching this show, like I said, this is the Extreme Improv XStreamed show, and we're going to get on to our first game. Our first game is going to be a game of verbatim. The way this works, everyone out there, the way verbatim works is one performer will perform a 30-second dramatic monologue on a theme of your suggestion, and then another performer will try to recreate it as precisely as they can. So, let's have a look. A reason to argue. She ate my last Rolo. So, I don't know if you have Rolos in the States, but it's like a little toffee in a cup, and you meant
We do.
Yeah, do you have like the saying though about giving someone your last Rolo? Is that a marketing thing out there?
I can make it work.
Perhaps.
Okay, so the idea is you love Rolos so much that if you give someone your last Rolo, you must truly love them. Is the idea? It's something probably back from the 80s, who knows? But starting us off on this is going to be Ruth. Ruth, you will have 30 seconds to perform a dramatic monologue on the theme of She Ate My Last Rolo. So let's spotlight your camera, and here you go.
I love Rolos, the chocolate, the toffee, the yumminess. And I know that you only give your last Rolo to someone really special. Not just anyone, not one, just a friend, but someone really special. So imagine my horror when someone who's not even my best friend, not even my almost friend, she's just someone I know.
Oh, and that is 30 seconds. Thank you so much there, Ruth. Well done. So next up, we are going to come to Marty. Marty, you will now have 30 seconds to recreate Ruth's original performance as precisely as you can. And here you go.
I love Rolos. Oh my goodness, the chocolate and the toffee and just yumminess. Oh, and you know, don't share Rolos with just anyone. No. You have to share it with someone special. So it was so maddening to me to find out that this person I gave it to was not special at all, but someone outside of my circle of friends. And how dare
Okay, and that is 30 seconds. Thank you so much there, Marty. Next up, we are going to come to Dave. Dave, you will now have 30 seconds to recreate Marty's recreation of Ruth's original monologue. For clarity, you're not recreating Ruth, you're just trying to recreate the performance as given by Marty. So let's put you onto the spotlight view. And here you go.
I love Rolos. All the chocolate, the toffee, all the stuff wrapped together in one thing is so great. So when you have someone that's close to you, you want to have them that last Rolo. But you're not sure. You may someone you may know or someone you don't know that well, but not even your best friend. And I just found they just took my last Rolo, and it was just. Not even.
And that is 30 seconds. Well done there, Dave. So, now we're going to take things full circle. Audience, Ruth will momentarily have 30 seconds to recreate Dave's recreation of Marty's recreation of her own original monologue. So, once again, for clarity, Ruth, you will not be recreating Marty or yourself. You will only be recreating the performance as given by Dave. So, audience, as soon as Ruth has given her performance, start putting your votes into the comments section of who you felt did the best recreation of what came before, either Ruth, Dave, or Marty. Wait until you've seen Ruth, and Ruth, here you go.
I love Rolo. The chocolate, the caramel. It's just so yum. And I know you give it to your best friend, someone special, or it goes to someone who's really important. Not just anyone, someone who's really, and they eat it, and you know that they're the one that is really
okay,
special.
And that is time. So, thank you very much there, Ruth. Audience, it is now voting time. Who do you think did the best recreation of what came before? If you felt it was Ruth, type Ruth into the comments. If you felt it was Dave, type Dave. And if you felt it was Marty, then put Marty. Whilst we wait for the audience votes to come through, then we'll quickly ask what our fellow performers thought. But we will swiftly move on, because as I mentioned earlier, we had a technical glitch. So I'm sure some audience are still finding the stream. So Danny, who do you think did the best recreation?
I think I'm going to have to give this one to Marty. I think he did the better reenactment of the three, but all of them were pretty good in their own way.
Okay, and Donovan, who do you think did the best recreation?
Well, once again, like Danny, love them all. Keep it up. But I would go with Dave. I like the hand symbols and getting closer to the camera. I'm a close to the camera type of person, so kudos to that.
Do you know, Donovan, I would have guessed that. But let's have a look at the comments section. We have... we've got loads of comments. Bear is there once again. Afraid, Andrew isn't on tonight, but you can come back tomorrow because Andrew will be here. And Bear has given us a bunch of suggestions to use for our next round. Sven on Twitter says, I believe him. I'm not sure what that refers to, Sven, but we appreciate your input. I think that was from one of the performances. Bear says Dave. Nina says Dave. Styles Clash says Dave. Max says Dave. this is a clean sweep. Dave, you win that round.
It's a landslide.
A landslide victory.
Landslide.
I see what you went for there. So, next up, we are going to come to Danny, because we're going to do another round of verbatim. We're doing another game of verbatim right now, and we're going to have a look in the comments to find out what might cause an argument. Audience, also it's worth noting that I've now asked you for a different suggestion, so please put your suggestions of something that scares you into the comments section. So something that scares you. So, let's have a look. We've got here the suggestion of a friend ate the last slice of pizza. That's kind of like what we just had. Someone farted in your face. Yeah, let's go for that. Danny, someone farted in your face. Okay. So, Danny, I'm going to put you onto the spotlight view. And here you go.
Oh my god! Oh, what is that? Oh, what are you doing in my room? Oh, you smelly git! What the hell have you been eating? Oh, this is the third time you've done this week. What the hell is wrong with you? Wait, hold on. You're the reason I'm running out of cheese, aren't you? Right. You are going to recompensate me.
And that is 30 seconds. Thank you so much there, Danny. So next up, Donovan. We're going to come to you. Donovan, you will now have 30 seconds to recreate the performance as given by Danny. And here you go.
Ah, Jesus Christ. Ah, Billy, what the hell were you eating? Oh my God, you know, you're gonna have to compensate me for all that damn cheese that you ate. 'Cause I know it was damn you. I mean, you can't just come in here crying in my face. That to me is unbelievable. And
that is 30 seconds. Thank you so much there, Donovan. Well done. So next, it will be my turn. I will now have 30 seconds to recreate Donovan's recreation of Danny's original monologue. Not a recreation. We'll get back to that soon. So I'll put myself onto spotlight view. And here I go. What the hell was that? What the hell? Why is it you? Why are you always farting in my face? This is unbelievable. Is this why we're always running out of cheese? And, man, no. Like, and that is 30 seconds. Okay, so now we're going to take things full circle. So Danny will once again have 30 seconds, this time to recreate my recreation of Donovan's recreation of his own original monologue. Audience, as soon as Danny is given this final performance here, it is then voting time. Put your votes into the comments, either Danny, myself, or Donovan, for who you felt did the best recreation of what came before. Coming over to Danny, and here you go.
What was that? Why are you always farting in my face, man? It's probably because of you that we're running out of cheese all the time.
And that is 30 seconds. Thank you so much there, Danny. So, audience, once again, it is time to vote. Who do you think did the best recreation of what came before? If you felt it was Danny, then type Danny into the comments section. If you felt that it was yours truly, then put David into the comments. And if you felt that it was Donovan, then vote for Donovan. We will once again ask our fellow performers who they thought did the best recreation whilst you guys vote. And then we will go over to the audience section. So, starting with Dave, who do you think did the best?
It was an interesting bunch of recreations there. I'm going to give it to Donovan, not just for the fact that I think he did the most possible accurate one of the previous one, but also for the fact that during that I realised he's wearing a Rocco's Modern Life t-shirt. And that's bringing me a massive flashback to my youth. So, yeah, good on you, Donovan.
Wow, okay. Ruth, who do you think did the best recreation?
Interesting collection. I have to say I giggled a lot, so thank you all. You were all fabulous. But David, I think you did the best recreation.
Ah, that's very kind of you. And Marty, who would you vote for here?
It was tough, but I'm going to give it to Danny because his recreation of your demented Muppet was just fantastic.
I like it. Okay, so let's go over to the comment section to find out how the audience have voted. And they have voted in force. Let's have a look here. So Janie says David. Nina says Donovan. Battlecat says Don Ivan. So that's interesting. Bear says Donovan. Styles Clash says Donovan. It's nice to see that all our regulars are back in the house. Janie says David. Max says Danny. Bear's already voted. So what does that leave us with? Donovan, David, Danny, David. That means Donovan, you have won. So well done there. Well done. So, audience, we're about to move on to the next game. And our next game is going to be what is known as a traditional alphabet game. We're going to do a traditional alphabet scene. The way this works is that there will be two performers in the scene, and every time the next performer starts a line of dialogue, it must begin with the next line, the next letter of the alphabet. So A, then B, then C, then D. You get the idea. I will remind our audience that we are merely actors, so don't expect us to be good at our alphabets. But let's start this off with Donovan and Marty. Donovan and Marty, you can have a go at this game. I asked the audience for suggestions of what? I forget, in fact. I asked you for a suggestion of a fear, in fact. I'm going to change that in the suggestion box now. And I'm going to ask you for suggestions of a place of work. So, audience, start putting in suggestions of a place of work so we can use them in a future game. Let's have a look what we got. A fear. A fear we've got here. As suggested by Bear, nude old men. We're not going to take that one, but we just had farting. Let's keep some bodies out of this. Right, let's go for breaking a collectible. Now you can decide to do this if you're nude or not. That's up to you. But breaking a collectible. I will take a letter of the alphabet. Asad Khan on YouTube just joined and said, "Hello, David, sir. Big fan." So that started with the letter H. I would like you guys to start with the letter H and move all the way through the alphabet until you get back to the letter H. Breaking a collectible, and here you go.
How could you? How could you break my rare Gene Simmons bobblehead?
I was exhausted. I didn't know I was doing it.
Just look at him. His head doesn't bobble as much as it used to. What did you do?
Ken, I told you I was tired, Ken. I was tired.
Let's not talk about the fact that you never get enough sleep because you stay up all night. Let's talk about the fact that you broke my collectible.
Mario. The Mario video games keep me up at night.
Nasty, nasty video games. I've always said how nasty they are.
Look. I'm just so tired because of it. But you're my friend. I love you, man.
Please, stop using your tiredness as an excuse. What are you going to do to make up this mistake to me?
Quail. The golden quail toy that I've had for years. I'll give this to you right now.
Really? The rare golden quail?
Stu gave it to me a long time ago. You know Stu.
True. I do know Stu, and I can't believe he parted with this either. It's very valuable.
Uranus was his favorite planet. Before he parted ways with that, he told me Uranus was the greatest planet out there. I just wanted to tell you that.
Vastly underrated planet. I must agree.
Willows. He was a big fan of the Willows tree as well. That's where he found this golden quail.
Xylophone. Didn't he play the xylophone?
Yes. Yes, he did.
Sounds. I'm overwhelmed by this gift. This is amazing.
Apple. Here. Maybe you need an apple, because I've been a bad person. I've been a bad friend, but an apple a day keeps the doctor away, they say here in America.
Because you're my friend, I will accept this apple as a peacekeeping gesture between the two of us.
Can you not be mad at me? Will we move forward in life?
Donovan, I think that the golden quail and this beautiful red delicious apple really, I don't even care about Gene Simmons anymore.
Eureka! You did it.
Friendship is the most important thing to me. Not all of these collectibles, even though I love them, I'm not getting rid of them. But your friendship, that's more important.
Gong. I had to hit this gong when I knew we'd become friends again. I've been keeping this gong in the background for you for when I knew we'd become friends again. Now I'm not tired anymore.
Hallelujah, brother. Hallelujah.
And they made it! Well done, guys. Well done. Excellent stuff and perfect timing. Do you know what? Hang on, what was I thinking? So, I was just trying to check something, and so I was listening to the thing. When you said Gene Simmons, who's that guy that was like the exercise guy in the 80s?
Richard Simmons.
Richard, I thought you had like a little Richard Simmons bobblehead. And I was like, that's so random.
You know what? I'm going to draw that later.
Dude.
Richard Simmons with Gene Simmons makeup on.
Ah, I love that.
Scary image.
Okay, also, hello JJ joining us.
Hi, JJ.
Hi all.
Hi, JJ.
Hello.
How's it all going?
Good. We've had some fun. We're about to have some more. And in fact, JJ, I'm going to throw you in the deep end. Because the next game we are going to play is going to be a reverse alphabet scene. And this is going to be a reverse alphabet scene for JJ and Danny. JJ and Danny, let's find out where this is set. So, we have got some suggestions. Bear says, how dare you hate on Mario? Obviously, that related to what happened earlier. And I asked the audience for suggestions of a place of work. And we have the suggestion here of an oil rig. This is a suggestion of an oil rig. And let's put you guys onto the view without me. Oh, actually, sorry, I need to give you a letter of the alphabet. So you're going to start at the letter Y. And you're going to move backwards through the alphabet until you get back to the letter Y.
Are there any other rules on this one? It's just reverse alphabet.
Yeah, it's just a reverse alphabet.
Right, cool.
Okay, and here you go.
You are the absolute limit.
Zucchinis have that effect. I'm very sorry, but I can't control what my wife gives me for lunch.
What's a zucchini?
Gone the wrong way.
I covered for you, mate. No one noticed.
Very sorry. I was just criticising my wife's food choice.
Unlikely that she would make you bad food. She's a lovely woman.
True, but I wouldn't trust her in the kitchen. I wouldn't trust her here either, to be fair.
Sexist, mate. You are just dinosaur.
Really, I was just stating the fact that she's not had the proper training, but if that's the route you want to go down.
Queen of my heart, your lady. She's a lovely woman, and I won't want anyone, including you, disparaging her.
peculiar because I was wondering, whilst I'm here on this rig, what's she doing when I'm not there?
Oi, none of that, son. That's not my game. I'm just care for her. I love both of you as family. I feel like the kind of godfather.
Nepotism isn't really allowed here unless you're family members. So I don't quite understand your concern.
Man, oh man, you're away on the oil rig. She needs a bit of male views on things, like what the kids are up to, what to cook for dinner. I'd try a few of her recipes. They're lovely.
Lovely. Right. Okay. I'm just, my mind's just can't handle this right now. Can we just, get back to the task at hand?
Could do, can do. No. What to do on this one now? Just about got there.
Just, just take it easy. Yeah, we'll just do it one task at a time. What's first on the itinerary?
I'm not sure. What's first on the itinerary? The weekend.
Haven't we just had a weekend?
Goodness me! I mean, next weekend. Come on, keep up.
Forgive me, I didn't, pay much attention. So what's the plan for the weekend?
Every weekend's the same. That's why it doesn't really matter if it was last weekend or next weekend.
Damn, I didn't really think of that. I'd say we should go out for some drinks.
Could do, yeah. Although it might muck up the schedule.
Baloney. What harm's gonna come of us just drinking on the job? We're in the middle of nowhere.
Alcoholics Anonymous meetings do not go very well with having a drink on the side. You know that, mate. Zambia
government would disagree.
You are absolutely right.
Hey! And they made it. I like it.
It's hard trying to remember it.
Do you know what? It's funny. We've got the comment which says reverse alphabet. I like it. So, next up, we are going to have a NATO phonetic alphabet scene. A NATO phonetic alphabet scene. Ruth, you and I will do this, as you have said that you are game for this. And let's have a look. So this is going to be set in a yo-yo factory. This is a scene set in a yo-yo factory. And this is a NATO phonetic alphabet scene. Audience, the way this works is instead of following the alphabet A, B, C, we will follow the NATO phonetic alphabet, which goes Alpha, Bravo, etc., etc. But instead of just starting a sentence with a letter, we're going to start it with each word from the NATO phonetic alphabet. So, Marty and JJ, if you pull out your cameras. We are in the yo-yo factory. And here we go.
Starting. Alpha, where are you?
Bravo, you've lost the company's dog.
Charlie, don't be nasty about it.
Dealt enough of your rubbish, I have. I've dealt out enough of this. Can't stand it anymore.
Is there an echo in here?
Look.
You keep saying the same thing.
Fox trotted his way off, and so now we don't have a dog. You need to concentrate on making the yo-yos.
Alpha, get another game. I mean, yo-yos are boring now.
What? India! We need them in Dia!
Hotel somewhere before we go to in India.
What?
Joe. Joe was here. She knows.
Me. Kilo. Drop a kilo of something heavy on my head.
Lee Majors is not here. Otherwise, I would drop him on your head.
Mike, goodness, you're not really on the ball today, are you?
No, remember where I was, so I don't remember anything.
Oscar, your predecessor, could make 50 yo-yos a minute. What could you do?
Papa used to say I was a very good yo-yo maker. That's why he brought me into the factory.
Quebec. He saw you and then he just emigrated.
Romeo, why can't I have a Romeo in my life?
Oh, see ya. Oh, God, it makes me go crazy.
Tango crazy?
Uniform? Is that a company issue uniform? Or are you just wearing like Mufti Day stuff?
Victory is mine to wear the uniform because of Papa.
Whiskey. I can only think to drink whiskey at times like this.
Is that Yankee whiskey?
X-ray your head is what we need to do. You'll find a yo-yo in there, going up and down.
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. But
All right, you take Z as well. And C!
Oh, yes.
Well, that was an experience.
I know my native phonetic alphabet. Oh.
I forgot my real alphabet. That's why I couldn't remember the phonetic bit.
Oh my gosh. So, okay, so a few things. There's a few things we need to break down here. First of all, Marty has turned you've turned Richard Simmons into Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
That was very quick. Secondly, as Dave pointed out sarcastically, your NATO phonetic alphabet. Ruth, I felt that was a very good attempt. It wasn't perfect, but it's actually a perfect segue because you may see behind me here that if you want to learn to play the NATO phonetic alphabet game, you might be well served to pick up a copy of the Extreme Improv Big Book of Improv Games.
But David, where can you possibly pick up a book of that kind of quality?
Well, it's funny you should ask that, Dave. I like that we're already making it a bit. It's funny you should ask that, Dave, because you can pick this up from Amazon on paperback versions, or you could pick it up for your Kindle. Now, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. You can get it on Kindle anywhere, but you can get it on paperback whether you're in the UK, in the United States, in Australia, in Japan, in most of Europe. Apparently not the Netherlands. I found that out this morning. But if you're in France or Germany... But, so you can pick up this book and it will explain to you how to play all these games. There are illustrations galore and all sorts in there. But just to speak seriously for a moment, I've been absolutely overwhelmed today. Just because this book came out just a couple of days ago. And when I looked at the book this morning, I saw that it was actually ranked number 1 in the books in the section. So not out of everything, I'm not going to claim that. But it was ranked number 1 in the section of acting books in both the United States and the UK. And that was truly overwhelming. So thank you so much, everyone that's picked up this book. Also...
I'm still waiting for our good discount.
Sorry, what?
Thanks for that.
Still waiting for the group discount, but you know.
Group discount. Do you know what, guys? That if you read all the way through to the end, you might find something that relates to you guys. So do check that out, performers on the show. Right. So otherwise. But I was also thrilled because just before we started the show, once again in the acting section, it was actually ranked number 4 on the bestsellers list now. So I'm truly touched and overwhelmed by this. But for it to be ranked number 1 on the new releases section was just incredible. Right. So I'm done plugging that for now. I'm just going to leave this here behind me, and we'll move on. So let's play our next game, Dave. Yep. After that little bit we did there, I think you should do a little bit of something as well. Audience, I have put into the comments section that we need characters from fiction and people from history, plus their secrets. We need characters from fiction and people from history, plus their secrets. I'm just going to see what we've got here. So we're going to need a lot of these coming through. So we're going to now start with a game, if I can find it, of an extreme monologue. So audience, as quick as you can, put in different suggestions of characters from fiction and people from history and their secrets. The way this works, starting with Dave, is everyone will get an opportunity to perform a monologue and keep it going for as long as they possibly can. They'll have to keep the monologue going for as long as they possibly can. There are a couple of rules. Firstly, they are not allowed to repeat any words whatsoever. They're not allowed to repeat any words whatsoever. Also, they are not allowed to hesitate, which we count as an extended pause or saying things such as or If they break either of these rules, any of the rest of us can call out freeze. If we're correct that they've broken a rule, that's the end of the monologue. Whoever does the longest time wins. So audience, keep putting suggestions of characters from fictional people from history into the comments section, and then we'll begin. So Dave, having a look at the comments section here, I see that you've got the suggestion from Bear that you should be Randy Orton. I don't think I'll do that, because anyone watching who saw last week, Dave had to do Randy Orton last week, and I don't think he was super thrilled with it. So,
wrestling Randy. You Randy Savage, not Randy Orton.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, I'm willing to take your own suggestion there, Dave. Can you be Macho Man Randy Savage? That's a fun character. Macho Man Randy Savage running a flower shop. You are Macho Man Randy Savage. You are running a flower shop. You are not allowed to repeat any words whatsoever, and you're not allowed to hesitate. You break either of these rules, and we can call out freeze. So, put you onto the spotlight view, and here you go.
Yeah, got my flower shop in business. Dig it. Chrysanthemums, daffodils, sunflowers, every kind, and the Macho Man guarantees. Hulk Hogan's been nowhere near them. Red and yellow flowers everywhere, but not that Hulkster, nah. Now, Ric Flair, he digs these things here. These are called crests. We sell all sorts here.
Freeze.
Freeze. On what charge?
This. Repetition of this.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, these. Beg pardon, it was these.
Oh.
Yeah, he said these twice.
Yeah, I'm willing just to take your word for it. That was 41 seconds. 41 seconds.
That's unusual.
That's good.
Next up, we're going to come to Danny. Danny, can you beat 41 seconds? For everyone who doesn't know, Danny usually does very well at this game. So everyone pay extra close attention, because if anyone ever does well, we need to turn on them. Right, let's have a look. You are Mr. Rogers, as suggested by Caroline Visho. You are Mr. Rogers, and you have a secret family. You are Mr. Rogers, you have a secret family, and here you go.
Hi there, neighbor. Mr. Rogers. Don't tell anybody, but there's secret neighborhood I've frequented recently. Got married to wonderful Mrs. Potts. She makes wonderful.
Wonderful at 31 seconds.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, 31 seconds. Repetition of wonderful. The funny thing was, as soon as you started, I knew who you were doing. But I had, before you started, got in my mind that you were Mr. Ed, who is a horse. I was like, Mr. Oh, no, that was Mr. Ed. So, next up, we are going to come to Marty. Let's come to you, Marty. Let's find a character for you. You are Robert Downey Jr. You want to be Captain America. You are Robert Downey Jr. You want to be Captain America. And here you go.
I'm sick and tired of wearing this hot, sweaty armor all the time. I'd rather be cool, like Cap. He gets to take his helmet off sometimes, and his costume isn't.
Oh, repetition. Here's at 38 seconds. Not quite enough there. Close, but no cigar. Next up, we're going to come to Donovan. Let's find a character for you. Donovan, you are going to be... So just looking at the comments. First of all, Collins Goodnight America says hi. Hi there. But let's have a look who else you're going to be. You are Adam from Adam and Eve. Or Adam as in Adam and Eve. And it turns out you are impotent. You are Adam from Adam and Eve, one of the two original humans. You are impotent. This may be an issue. And here you go.
You know, I just don't see what the problem with Eve is. I mean, she's great, but I'm better. I'm what they call
repetition of I'm, two I's. I like that you went for it with great confidence, but the name of the game is not to repeat there. So, I forget, who hasn't had a go? JJ, have you had a go? Let's bring you up. Okay, let's find a character for you. You are going to be... you are Noah. Oh, we're keeping a biblical theme here. You are Noah. You secretly love eating meat. I don't remember that he was meant to be a vegetarian. He had all the animals. Surely he ate a few. Who knows? Anyway, so, you are Noah. You secretly love eating meat. And here you go.
Most people think I'm good. But no. Carnivore. 2 by double they come. Up the gangplank. Plippity plop. Then I munch for dinner and tea. Calves, breast, leg, roast, boiled, fricasseed, no matter. Sauces, cream, poisson de verre, avec wine. Beautiful. Make a pasta. Lots. Chocolate in pot. Big breakfast. Sausages. Bacon.
Red sausages.
Oh! At 1 minute 18 seconds.
That's sausages.
Wow.
I'm sure you said sausages earlier.
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
I'm willing to accept that you did. Right.
We can close it.
At 1 minute 18.
I don't want to bore everyone, to be honest, by mentioning every food.
Well, I don't
Look at you for that huge inflation in the middle of the sentence.
Right. 1 minute 18. Ruth, you will go next.
I can't beat that.
Okay. As suggested by Samuel O. George in the comments section.
Oh, George.
Oh, George. Right. Samuel has suggested Janice from Friends bites her nails. You are Janice.
Wait, who from Friends?
Janice. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
That's the only. What? Okay, so two things happened there. First of all, that was the only way to clarify who I meant, and second of all, I've just stolen your only material with that character. I do apologise. So you are Janice from Friends.
I can do that
Right.
again.
Yeah, just play it again. Right, okay, you're Janice from Friends, you bite your nails. And here you go.
Oh my god! Chandler! Get over
Freeze!
here!
Repetition, I just said, oh my god. No, I'm joking. Couldn't resist it. So you got 7 seconds on the clock, and I'll put you back on. And here you go.
Look what happened overnight. See? Every single one. You must have been biting them. Because I don't. Ever. Never have. Wouldn't. Not my
Oh, freeze!
style.
Repetition of have. You must have been biting them. Never have.
Oh, yeah.
So 29 seconds plus 7 makes that some amount of seconds. 36. So, I'm not good at maths. So, audience. No, not audience. Performers, you can give a character to me. Who am I going to be?
Abe Lincoln.
Abe Lincoln. And what is Abe Lincoln's secret?
It's not honest.
I'm not honest. Okay. Right, let's put myself onto the spotlight view. And here I go. Good evening, people out there watching this. From beyond the grave, I must proclaim there are, in actual fact, 11 commandments of the Bible. Yes! President of United States, hidden one, under the grave where...
Phrase of the Bible. And
Oh, shit. Okay, that's 30... Oh, that's not enough. So, that means, JJ, you have won. Well done. Well done. Right, so... how do I turn myself off? There we go. Right. Not what I meant, Dave. Not what I meant. Okay.
Turn yourself on.
Yeah, exactly. Right, we're going to do another game. We're going to play a game of alliteration anarchy.
Whoa!
We're going to do some alliteration anarchy. The way this works is that we will have... How many have we got? We will have 4 performers in this scene. Each of them will be assigned a letter of the alphabet, and their goal is to begin as many words as they can with the letter they have been assigned. For clarity, they can say any words they like, but their goal is to begin as many words as they can with the letter they have been assigned. So, I asked the audience for an ambition you had as a young child. Let's have a look what we've got here. In this scene, in fact, let's have Marty, JJ, Ruth, and Dave. Marty, JJ, Ruth, and Dave. And who does that leave out? Danny,
Donovan,
myself, and Donovan will
Danny.
not be in this scene. And let's have a look. You are going to do a scene about... let's have a quick look. These are all a little bit the same. World domination. Be a supervillain. Okay, I like this from Hannah. Hello, Hannah. Hannah's often on the show nowadays. Hannah's in the comments, and she has suggested to be a monster truck driver. This will be a scene about being a monster truck driver. So, let's just assign some letters of the alphabet to the performers. Starting with Marty. As much as possible, can you begin as many words as you can with the letter T? Dave. As much as you can you begin as many words as you can with the letter W? JJ. As much as you can you begin as many words with the letter J? Ooh. And Ruth. As much as you can you begin as many words as you can with the letter A? The letter A. And you want to be monster truck drivers? Here you go.
Wow, wow, wow.
Jumping Jack Jacks! Look at those jumbo tires!
Actually, those are
Tremendous.
too big.
Tremendous triumphant tires.
Walter, Wilhelmina, Willie,
Jericho!
welcome.
Joel, Jemima!
What?
The truck's a joke. You're a jerk.
What do you mean this wagon is some sort of whack? Wagon to you?
Tired.
Absolutely accurate. The
Anyone
truck
going to the
is
Jerusalem meeting?
awesome.
Jerusalem, anyone? Jericho, maybe? Chuck? Joel?
We
John?
don't need that kind of whack behavior around here.
Jack?
Too soon. Look
Jessica?
at the time.
All I want to know is who ran over my sandwich.
Johnny did that. He
I thought it was
just,
him.
he just
What?
jumped and squashed it.
What are you accusing of, wanker?
Avocado and all sorts of awesome food in a sandwich, and you obliterated it.
Was
Look,
it a jelly
I-
sandwich?
But Tim and Tom turned to tricks with the tires.
What's Jimmy talking about?
Awful.
Get behind the wheel. My big wheels are turning. And I'm going to one over whatever's in front of me.
Ooh, trippy.
Joke. You're just a joke, man.
Absolutely awful.
Take
Well,
off.
that's why I am a winner. Hey, I won all the
Jump off.
awards.
You're a travesty.
Well, get behind your wheel
Jehovah's
and we'll see
Witness.
about that. Come on, rev up your wagon. Vroom.
Ooh.
I
Jaeger bomb. I fancy a Jaeger bomb.
alcohol.
A jar of
driving.
Jaeger bomb.
Come on, Walter. I'm going to waste you.
You're gonna waste me.
Actually,
And scene! Well done there, well done.
Oasis.
Audience, it is now voting time. Please put into the comments who you felt did the best with their letter of the alphabet. If you felt it was JJ with his J's, then put double J. If you wondered what was going on wrong with Dave, then vote for Dave. If you think that you would give Ruth an A star in that one, then vote for Ruth. And if you think it's tea time, then vote for Marty. So, let's quickly ask our fellow performers, starting with Donovan. Who do you think did the best there?
Well, I'm gonna have to give it to Dave. You know, this is the second time I'm giving it to Dave. It's not any type of favoritism. You're all great. I love you all. But I give it to Dave.
Okay. Danny, how would you vote this one?
I'm going to join Donovan. I mean, I thought you were all good. In terms of individual words, obviously, I think JJ had it, but I think for the most creativity, my vote ultimately is going to go to Dave as well.
Okay. I'm going to give it to Dave out of pure favoritism. What can I say? There we go. Let's have a look at the comments. So, Max says Dave. Let's highlight some of these comments. We don't always remember to do this. When I say we, I mean me. Max says Dave. Lawrence van der Linden says Dave. Sophie J says Dave. Nina says Dave. Bear says Dave. Andrew Whittington on Facebook. Hello, Andrew. Says Dave for calling JJ a wanker. Right. And it is written with an A at the end.
Wacky Waces.
Wacky Waces. Yeah.
Let's say Wacky Waces.
Okay, so Dave, you won that one, so well done. We are going to do another one. This time it is going to be Danny, Donovan, and myself. Danny, Donovan, and myself. Let's see what this is going to be about. Audience, in fact, just before we do this, I've changed things up in the suggestion box. I've asked you for suggestions of more well-known characters, fiction, and people from history, plus unusual things for them to do. We have a couple of games before we get to the end, but because we always need so many of these, it's good to get them in early. So let's have a look. This is going to be a scene, an ambition we had as a child. Hannah also says, love how Dave is slowly turning into Jonathan Wass. Love it. Okay, so the ambition here is to be able to transform. To be able to transform. We want to be able to transform. Let's assign us some letters. So Donovan, as much as possible, begin words with the letter M. Begin words with the letter M. Danny, as much as possible, begin words with the letter P. Begin words with the letter P. And I will begin as many words as I can with the letter D. I will begin as many words as I can with the letter D. And this is about the ability or the desire to transform. And here we go. Dudes!
Monkey, Manky, Minky, I can beat them all.
Perfect. Precisely what I was picturing.
Damn! Don't get me down, dudes!
Mother Teresa is who I could transform into next, and you boys will be my Mels. My Mellies.
Perhaps the president might be a preferred photogenic picturization to practice with.
Do it! Go on, do it!
Miles. I'm Miles. This is Miles number 2. And I'll take the photo of you with Miles number 3.
Oh, dumbfounded!
Let me pick up my phone and I will photograph it for you.
Oh, dude! Double!
Hey, Minky. I love Minky. Minky's give me kisses at night. You know, the little...
Precious.
Dude, is he on drugs?
Pipe down, Paul. Please.
Yeah. Maul.
Perhaps you can't see, but Peter and I, we're practicing photography so I can prove the practice of perhaps becoming something else.
Don't be a dick!
Whoa, hey, listen. You're acting like Michael Jackson years ago when he was a bad man.
Oh, you douche!
Oh,
You
Minky's?
dumb douche! Donut! Dude, do you want to know what I do?
Mess.
Downstairs! That sounds wrong.
Mess I do. That's how we say, yes,
Perhaps we should phase away from his penal area.
Do you need a diagram?
Mess and.
Principal, you've got an inappropriate person here. Please pick him up and perhaps throw him.
Dudes, look! I double as a dodo.
Minky's. He's a Minky Dodo.
Da-da!
Moo.
Dude! Did you see that? There was some dude!
That was Mario. Out of the pipe.
Oh, Mario Dizono!
Mario Desoto. Oh, it's a Moogle.
Oh!
I love Moogles. That's why we're here in the first place.
And scene! Well done. I don't know what language a lot of that was spoken in, to be honest.
Portuguese.
It could have been. Okay, so audience, it is once again voting time. Who do you vote for here? Who do you think made the best use of their letter? If you felt that it was a D for David, that might be the wrong way around. There you go. A D for David, then vote for David. If you felt it was a M for Donovan, I don't know what I'm saying, then vote for Donovan. And if you felt it perhaps was Danny, were you P? If you want to pee yourself, then vote for Danny. So, audience, get those votes in. Let's find out what our fellow performers thought, starting with Dave.
Yeah, I thought a new way of playing this game now, so to make up a language with your letter. That's quite an interesting way of doing it.
Yeah.
I think despite the amount of dudes in there, we'll go with David for these.
Well, I think it fit my character. JJ, I've got a feeling you might have a different opinion on that.
You just think I attack you. The fact that you had 25 dudes and 15 douches in there is irrelevant.
Well, that's a usual one of these shows. What can I say?
I thought Danny crushed it. He had some nice sentences, loads of P's coming in, lots of alliteration, a bit more sophisticated than either Donovan or David, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, do you know what? I've just noticed on the alliteration front that this was actually a 3D scene.
Yeah.
Ruth, who do you vote for?
I was going to go for Danny, though I really wanted him, he seemed to be struggling for a word, and I wanted him to say professional at one point because he didn't get it. And also then he suddenly disappeared. And so...
I transformed.
Yeah, you transformed, but it meant we didn't hear you. And so, David, you're getting it from me for that.
Okay, and Marty.
Well, it was tough to decide, but I think that in the end, I think the more creative use of words came from Danny.
Okay, let's have a quick look at the comments section then. Bear says, it sounded weird when David said, dude, want to know what I do downstairs, dude? Yes, we are all aware it sounded weird. Bear says, Danny truly transformed. So there's some alliteration. Bear, I think you're winning. But that's a vote for Danny. Lawrence van der Linden says, JJ cameo won it for me, so it's a vote for JJ. Danny was so calm, so Danny. Andrew Whittington says Danny. Any more coming through? Low voting round after this previous one. Nina says David. Audience, I'm going to count down from 5, and it looks like Danny's taking this away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is it. So well done there, everyone. We get another vote through for Danny, so that didn't change things. Yeah. Right, we're going to go to our next game, which is going to be a game of single syllable showdown. Single syllable showdown. The way this works is that there will be 2 performers in the scene at any one time. Everything the performers say in the scene must be single syllable words. So, for example, they can say hi, but they cannot say hello. They can say Dave, but they cannot say David. So, you get the idea. A couple more rules is that they are not allowed to have what we deem a circular conversation, and they are not allowed to hesitate. And when I mean they're not allowed to hesitate, I really mean they're not allowed to hesitate, because we're getting too good at this game.
Danny.
So, let's have a look. Samuel O. George commented, and he said, I vote for Donovan, partly because he can pull off a mustache and not many can. So there you go. There you go. Let's have a look. What is this scene going to be about? Let's choose one of the previous things. This is going to be a scene about to be a big YouTuber. To be a big YouTuber. So that's what we're trying to do in this scene. There will be 2 performers, and the first 2 in are going to be Dave and Marty. Dave and Marty. Dave, Marty. Let's get you 2 in, and here you go.
Now, How do I set up my cam?
Well, you look up on the left. There's a button.
Button is two
Where-
syllables.
Oh,
Oh,
button is 2
crap.
syllables. So, next up, can we have Danny in?
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dan. Do
I
I
heard,
push that?
I heard you need help.
I do need help. I'm meant to push that thing on the left.
You mean that thing there?
My left or your left?
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
How do you do it?
With ease, since I am a young guy.
Well, could you teach me? As
I
I'm an old guy?
charge.
What did you say?
I said I would have to charge.
Charge? How much?
I like.
Well, I would ask for £5.
£5? That seems quite steep.
Mates rate.
I'll think on it.
Don't think too hard.
What do you mean by that?
Well, the web has a vast, wide term for porn. And I don't want you to get lost.
Where do I find this?
I fear I have said too much.
Is this what I hear is called the dark web?
Well, now, that is a new realm of it. And I have to say, don't use it.
Do you think it might come back to bite me in the arse?
Not just your ass, but
Where else?
your face.
My face is bad. So,
In which case, you might be safe.
thank God for my face. Now,
Why?
what do I do if I want to stream?
First, you need to go to a site where you can plug in your cam and go live. I used to do this in real life.
Can I find you?
I would ask that you don't.
Are there past vids you don't want seen?
Well, now we have gone too far.
I don't think we've gone far at all.
Oh, what do you think, Dave?
Aren't you meant to teach me?
I would like to break the fourth wall. Thank you.
Is that a web term?
I think so.
This wall you speak of, is it in the screen?
Let me check.
You have nice eyes.
Thank you.
What do you think of mine?
Is that brown or green?
I'm not sure.
Hold on.
What?
What are all these folk? Who are you?
You know who I am.
Not you. These guys.
What can you see?
I see a bear.
A bear?
Yes.
Kind of bear.
2 bears.
A bear ass.
What?
Okay, and stop. You guys both win. Bugger off. Go. Right, it's taking too long. Jesus Christ. Right, okay, so we are going to do another one of these, and basically they're out. So we're going to continue on. So who hasn't been in? I forget. Right, Ruth and Donovan, you're in now. Right, JJ, pull out your cam, and we'll continue.
What are you up to?
I am in my chair.
In your what?
In the chair.
Chair. What chair?
Circular conversation warning. Those were your last.
Oh, too many chairs?
I didn't even know. What?
Watch it.
What do you want to do today?
Today.
Oh, Ruth, you're out. I'm so sorry. JJ, had you been in?
I haven't, but
Go for it.
if you don't want me to.
No, go for it. Donovan, you're still there. Donovan, come back.
Yes, I'm here. Did I say chair too many times?
Just be careful. Yeah, just be careful with that.
Oh, I forgot you're not supposed to repeat. Oops.
No, you can repeat, but just not over and over.
Oh, duh. All right, I got it now.
Hey, man. How's it?
Hey, Hill. I'm good.
You, been town?
I was in the... That's my car.
You have a car now?
Yeah, Hill. Duh.
Whoa! Last week was a bike. Now a car?
Well, stop the press. I'm back in town, Hill.
Oy vey. How much was it?
Ooh, one. Just one.
One what?
Oh, you know. One,
Nope.
one golden, one.
Oh, okay. So I will join in now. Hey, man.
Hey, dude.
So
Good?
you're on my show, and this is my guest. His name is Jay.
Jay!
Yeah.
That's 2 of me. Oh, wow.
We're gonna say our views on the new toys that are out in the shop.
You said gonna.
What?
You said gonna.
Okay,
We're
Ruth,
gonna.
you're not allowed to play anymore. Okay, and scene, JJ, you win.
I
Right.
didn't win the length of time.
Oh
I think
my
Dave,
God.
Dave and...
So,
Oh, God, I crushed it.
yeah, Danny and Dave, you absolutely destroyed it. I think I may have to implement a rule where at a certain point, yeah, that's just it. So, we're going to move on to our next game, and let's have a quick look at the time. So, okay, we will move on to our finale round now. We're going to move on to our finale round, which is going to be an impression battle royale. An impression battle royale, which is a tournament where we're going to do impressions. Whoever does the best impression will progress through into the tournament. So, let's have a look at the comments section. We've got lots of suggestions of different characters, which is great. We also have some good comments. Bear says, Danny's close-up is better than Dave's close-up. So, interpret that how you will.
It's the eyes.
It's the eyes. Okay, and let's have a look here. We see that going first, we are going to have Ruth and Danny. Ruth and Danny, you guys can go first. Starting with
Not yet, but soon. Like
Ruth.
5-10 minutes. Just send a message.
Ruth, you are going to be.
Yeah, no, yeah.
JJ, we can
Dave,
hear you, mate.
we can hear you.
Oh
Right, okay, so we are going to start with Ruth. You are going to be Bart Simpson, theoretical physicist. You are Bart Simpson, theoretical physicist. And here you go.
I know after thing. I have the physics handbook, the blackboard thing with all the writing on it, and I just know my physics. Was that what I was supposed to be doing? Oh, man. What is it like round here? There is nothing to do. Bring back Itchy and Scratchy. Bring back Itchy and Scratchy. That's what I want. This place is so dull. I need theoretical physics in my life. I need to be crunching those numbers and bopping those boppers and all of that sort of stuff. That's what I'm up to. Ay caramba. None of this boring TV games and all funny stuff. That's not right. I want the theoretical physics. Bring it back to me.
Okay, that will do. Thank you very much. Well done there, Ruth. Thank you so much. Next up, we are going to come to Danny. Danny, you are going to be Scarlett Johansson in a Star Wars movie. You are Scarlett Johansson in a Star Wars movie. And here you... Oh, hang on. We're going to give him a moment. Here you go.
Okay. So, I hear I'm right for Star Wars. Am I playing Princess Leia? I feel like I'm not being represented well. I think people are just gonna see me for more than just my acting. Wait, I'm not Princess. Who am I playing then? Am I playing Rey? Did I beat out the Daisy woman? Oh my God, no! All this time playing Black Widow, and now I get to be the lead. What? I'm a co. Who else am I sharing with? Well, who's that guy? Can you get Chris Evans or Don Cheadle? Oh, he's from England. Okay. What about the other guy? You said there's two guys. Why? Do I not get a female? No, but I'm the lead character. Okay, that's fine. Okay.
And there you go!
The lips. She's got really plump lips.
Okay, so... who do you think did better there, audience? It is voting time. Sorry, Danny, what was that?
So I think I might have been a bit sexist with mine, so I apologise.
No, you just had really plump lips, as you said. So, we had Danny as Scarlett Johansson. Or are you going to vote for Ruth as Bart Simpson, who... I thought it was very good Bart Simpson. A little bit Irish at times, but, it was there. So, Bart Simpson or Ruth? Put that into the comments if you're voting for Ruth. Or Scarlett Johansson or Danny, if you want him to feel the force and go through to the next round. Let's find out from our fellow performers, starting with Marty. Who would you vote for there?
Well, I liked both, but I got to give it to Ruth. That was a pretty good Bart.
Okay. JJ, who would you vote for?
Well, I thought Danny had some good kind of technical, observational stuff around Scarlett Johansson, but I happened to see the actress who plays Bart Simpson on doing something on Facebook today, and Ruth really does look like her. She's thinner, Ruth, obviously, and English, not American, but I was taken back to that film I saw this morning by Ruth's Bart, so I would vote for her.
Okay, Dave.
Thank you, David. I assume you're over there. So I'll go for I think Danny had a very hard one there, and it's a difficult one for him. But I'm going to go with with Ruth. It's a shame that Ruth's dog didn't turn up to be Santa's little helper.
Oh, that would have been good. And Donovan.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give this one to Ruth. I really felt like I was watching The Simpsons, the old school cartoon when it was good, and not the new school cartoon, so that was good.
Ooh, controversial statements there, Donovan. Controversial. Let's have a look. So going to the comments, I see that we've got a vote from Andrew Whittington on Facebook, who said Ruth. Bear says Danny. Janie says Ruth. Nina says Ruth. Max says Danny. Bear said Danny made me laugh my ass off hard. So next up, Sophie J says Ruth. Regina Remula Cramond says Ruth. Styles Clash says Ruth. So Ruth. That's 3. Danny 2. Ruth makes 4. Ruth 5. Danny 3. Ruth, you have gone through. Well done. So, next up, we will have Marty and Dave. Dave, you can go first. Let's find a character for you. Here's a character, as suggested by Samuel O'George. George. He has suggested Stephen Hawking. Talking smack.
JJ, put your thing on silent so we hear every little microphone move.
Sorry, man.
Okay.
Okay, well that might be a useful sound effect for this, because you are Stephen Hawking talking smack to David Postansky.
Oh, fuck. Right, I apologise in advance.
Hang on, you have the power here, Dave. You can interpret this as you will. Now, I will join you for this, just to help this out, but go for it.
Hey, Postansky, you suck. Kiss my ass. What are you gonna say about that, motherfucker? Ah, I see. Cat got your tongue. Well, let me tell you this. Bring all your baseball caps, put them in the middle of a big pit fire, set fire to it, and shove yourself in the fire too. Then you can really feel the heat, asshole. Oh, and your book, currently available on Amazon for a very reasonable £12.99, sucks. Ha 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 ha.
You went too far, Dave! Right, okay, excellent stuff. Right.
Bye.
Interestingly, okay, no, I won't say that, it's too cruel. So, next up, Marty, you'll go next. Let's find a character for you.
Yeah, I have to follow that. Great.
Okay, you are going to be...
Wouldn't be that difficult, Marty.
You are Nicolas Cage. You want to be Batman. You are Nicolas Cage. You want to be Batman. And here you go.
Not many people know that I was supposed to be in a Superman movie a while back. That was written by Kevin Smith and directed by Tim Burton, but my secret ambition has always been to play the Batman. And I think I would do a really good job. I mean, if you've seen the movie Kick-Ass, I do a really good impression of Adam West from the old '66 Batman series already. So I've got the chops to pull off the old Batman vibe, don't you see? And I see myself as a new interpretation of a Batman. Not so much of a Gotham Knight. I'm more of a Gotham protector, you see, and so I really think that this Robert Pattinson. Why do they keep using British people to play Batman? Batman's an American superhero, and the Brits are all playing the American superheroes, and frankly, I'm offended by it, and I think it's time that we have a good old red, white, and blue American Batman for the cinema. So I'm going to start a petition online, and I'm going to put my name in the hat, so to speak, for the next interpretation of the Batman.
Okay, I will stop that there, even though I really didn't want to. Well done. Well done. Wow. That was spectacular. I could have listened to that all night. So we're going to find out now how much Marty has won by. So
I noticed you put him in the comments. You voted for yourself.
yeah, no. Okay, so
People
JJ,
voted for Marty. That was much better than mine.
JJ, who do you vote for?
Oh no, they were both brilliant actually. They both got the accents and intonations fantastically. But Marty cracked it for me in terms of content.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing, and I'm just gonna say something sort of behind the magic sort of thing here. Sometimes when I'm listening to someone do an accent or an impression of someone else, it really highlights to me what the quality of the voice to capture the character is. And with that, I felt that was just oh my god, this is so spot on Nicolas Cage, just from the rhythm that you spoke and the way you drew out the words. And it's something which I probably wouldn't have thought about otherwise. So, Dave, who do you vote for?
Marty.
Okay, good stuff. Ruth?
Oh, you don't have to ask
myself,
me.
Okay, Donovan, who do you vote for?
M-Train, Marty.
Okay, and Danny?
Whilst, of course, my vote goes to Marty, I do just want to say, Dave, you did also do a pretty good impression of Stephen Hawking, so don't put yourself down.
No.
I'm still voting for Marty, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, no. Do you know what? Dave, yours was very good. Let's have a look. Sophie J votes for Dave. So, if the world ended now, Dave, technically you would have won. Hang on, wait a minute. Ren's Cramond says Dave's impression was spot on for me. That is 2 for Dave. What's going on? Then we have Max says Marty wins. Bear says Marty. So it's 2 apiece. Janie says Marty was brilliant. Nina says Marty. Regina says Marty. Andrew says Marty. And David Postansky says Marty in the comments. Any others? Styles Clash said Marty. That's it. Marty, you won. But well done, Dave. That was a valiant effort there. Okay. So, who hasn't had a go? Okay, so now there will be a 3-way at the end. I will go first. Audience. Not audience, sorry, I said this again. Performers, can you suggest someone for me?
Yeah, are we taking ones from the...
Oh, you can do, or you can just suggest one yourself.
Okay, so Samuel O. George put in the YouTube comments, Billy Connolly, and you are in a Coke commercial.
Billy Connolly in a Coke commercial. Oh well.
Interpret that as you will.
This isn't going to go well. Right, okay, and here I go. Whoa! Alright, look! Look what I got here! It's a Pepsi, that's no good at all! You want to have a fucking Coke, don't you? Otherwise you're just drinking Pepsi, or you may as well have the fucking water! So, from now on, just make sure that you drink a nice Coca-Cola. Ooh, I'm gonna go have a documentary made about me, and then I'll probably turn up randomly in some movie like Lord of the Rings! And that's all I've got. So, next up, oh, my camera went weird there. Next up, let's have Donovan. Let's find a character for you, Donovan. And you are going to be, let's find a character for you here. You are Chris Hemsworth. You fancy old, greasy women. You are Chris Hemsworth. You fancy old, greasy women. And here you go.
Oh, another glorious day, and me and my older woman here. I am, honey, I am the superhero. I will be playing Hulk Hogan soon. It's tough being me, Chris Hemsworth, with my rock hard abs, my big chest. But I love an old, greasy woman to just climb on top of me like pepperoni on a slice of pizza. And I love when that grease comes down on me. Because they say that, a big guy like me, you should be going for a regular woman. Well, no. My mom was an old, greasy woman, and that's what I like. And I like my mom, obviously. But you know what I'm saying? It's a thing. It's an us actors go through it all the time. It's method acting. So when I see, like, someone else's mom, like your mom over there, guy, I'm like, yeah, she could climb up on top of me, and we could get some pepperoni sauce and cheddar cheese and let it melt on her. And then I want to lick it off because, I'm into that type of thing. All of us are. Me, Robert Downey Jr., the other guy, Chris Evans, we're all Robert Downey was an older woman climb on top of him every night. It's not Pepper Potts. I'm telling you that. It's not Pepper Potts. But anyway, yeah, that's what I like doing. I may be big and buff and American, but hey, that's what I like. A beer and a nice older woman.
Okay, well done. We'll stop that one there. So that brings us to JJ. Let's find a character for you. You are going to be Jim Carrey swimming in custard. Jim Carrey swimming in custard. We also have the comment from Sven on Twitter again, who said brave. I don't know who that referred to, either Donovan just then or myself. I should imagine it was Donovan. But brave. So, JJ, you are Jim Carrey. You are swimming in custard. Take it away.
Most people, they like swimming in water, but I'm Jim Carrey and I take on so many weird things to do, so I'm gonna swim in custard. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have all the animals. I'm gonna have Dumb and Dumber, even though I wasn't in that film, and I'm gonna swim through the custard. I'm gonna look good by the end. I was in that really good film with Kate Winslet, though. My best, if you ask me. But when I do those animal bits, I'll be like a rhinoceros swimming through custard. I'll be like, a buffalo swimming through custard. And I want some American apple pie, which is kind of like me with my custard. Thank you very much. Bye.
Okay, and well done. So, audience, it is voting time. Who do you vote for there? Do you vote for JJ as Jim Carrey? Do you vote for me as whoever I was? Who was I? Billy Connolly? Or do you vote for Mrs. Doubtfire, probably? Or do you vote for Donovan as Chris Hemsworth? Put your votes into the comment, and we'll find out what our fellow performers thought, starting with Dave.
Okay, so we've got a very angry Billy Connolly to start us off there.
The only way I could carry off the accent at all. Right.
Brave attempt. JJ seemed to be going back into his Michael Jackson impression from last week, which is interesting. So I'm going to have to give it to Donovan, who I really did believe got the deepness and sort of like general sort of masculinity of Chris Hemsworth, even though he said he was American when he's done.
Well, that's just because he's that damn good. It makes you believe he's American. So, Marty, who would you vote for?
I have to give it to Donovan because he did the monologue about greasy women.
Exactly. Yeah.
Desperately did today.
You've convinced me. Ruth.
Well, I go for Donovan as well because, unfortunately, David, I just don't think you've got Billy. Billy's voice, I'm so sorry, David. It's a very specific accent.
I know. Right, okay, and
Donovan gets it for me.
Daniel, who would you vote for?
That's very formal. I too will also give this to Donovan.
Since, let's have a look in the comments.
By the name that my mother calls me when she's very angry.
Yes. Okay, so Max says Donovan. Let's highlight some of these comments again. Max says Donovan. Samuel O. George says, I vote Donovan and his mesmerising moustache. So, Sophie J says David, so I get one. Bear says Bully David. I don't know if that's an instruction or a vote or just having a go at me. Janie says Donovan, which means 3 for Donovan, 1 and maybe 2 for David. See any other votes coming through. Battlecat says Donovan. Andrew says David. Styles Clash says Donovan. Holly Angelica says JJ. Any other votes? Any other votes here? Let's just have a look. Okay, Bear says Donovan is vote. Bully David is instruction. Thank you for clarifying, Bear. So that's 1 for Donovan, 1 for David, 2 for Donovan, 3 for Donovan, 4 for Donovan, 5 for Donovan. Donovan, you win. Well done. Well done. So, who are our finalists then? We should have 3 performers left. We have Ruth, we have Donovan, and we have Marty. Ruth, Donovan, and Marty. So, let's have a look. Ruth, you will go first. And let's see. We've got a character suggested by Samuel O. George, who has suggested Barbara Windsor, laying an egg. You are Barbara Windsor.
Laying an egg.
Laying an egg. You know. Okay. Sorry, Max. Got to lay an egg here. Right. Okay. So, you are Barbara Windsor. You are laying an egg. And here you go.
Oh, darlings. Oh, it's so painful. You don't know what I've got to go through. It's just oh, this is worse than being in a carry-on. Giving out my tits is one thing, but laying an egg, that's got to be something else. They didn't said this in my contract. Nobody said anything about laying an egg. Oh, put me back on EastEnders. I'll be much better there. Oh, Queen Vic, they never had me doing this. I have to polish the pipes and all of that, but no. Oh, it's coming now. Oh, it's not so big after all. Never mind. Anyone want a omelette breakfast? No, we don't do breakfasts at the Vic. Not at the Queen Vic, no.
Okay, and scene. Well done there. Well done. So, next up, we will come to Donovan. Let's see who you are. You are going to be... Let's have a look. Also, it's worth noting from the last round, Renz said, JJ's impression made me want to eat some custard right now. So, there you go, JJ. Missed that one earlier. You are going to be... Oh, hang on. This is a really complicated suggestion. Okay, so Andrew has suggested Meghan and Harry versus William and Kate in a no-holds-barred tag match at WrestleMania. Special guest referee, Meghan's dad. So, JJ, I'm willing to accept this suggestion. You've got, I think, 5 characters here.
No, it's Donovan.
Oh, sorry, Donovan.
I'm not
JJ...
willing to accept it.
No, sorry, JJ. I said that because I was reading about the custard. I was just thinking of you in custard and couldn't get it out of my mind. Right, okay, so...
Fair enough.
Donovan, you are Meghan and Harry against William and Kate in a no-holds-barred match at WrestleMania. Special guest referee is Meghan's dad. This is a 5-character challenge here. We've never had that before. Although we did have all of the personalities of Johnny Depp once. But anyway. And here you go.
All right, hey, it's me, Megan's dad. I just want to say this is going to be a good, clean fight. All right, are you two going to be good? Yes, I will be good. I am Megan, Queen of France. And yes, me, Prince Harry, the redhead. I'm ready as well. Okay, cool. Megan's dad here. What about you two, William and Kate, heirs to the throne in Austria-Hungary? Ah, yes, me, Kate. I am ready to win. And yes, me, William. I am ready to win for Austria-Hungary. Okay, I want a good, clean fight. This is going to be no holds bar. Redhead, are you ready? You may be my son-in-law, but you're nothing but a no-good redhead. You hear me, Prince Harry? You hear me? Ah! Oi, mate, why'd you slap me? You slapped the taste out of my mouth. You bugger. You're lucky Queen Elizabeth doesn't come down here and he'll punch you in the face. My mother. Please, stop it. Stop it, honey. We've got to face him. This bugger is your dad? This stupid bloke. Oi, for Austria-Hungary, are we going to fight or not? Yeah. Hey, you two calm down. These are my kids. That's my son-in-law. All right? And you two are going to fight. I want a good, clean fight. Hold the lettuce and tomato. I do say, chip, cheerio, bloke. Stop it. You're antagonizing my English dad. He's from America. I don't care where he's from. He's a dumb bloke in my book. You want to keep calling me a dumb bloke? Look at what you did for your country. France. Down the tube. The euro is down the tube, son-in-law. What about you two? How do you feel? We just want to fight for Austria-Hungary. The greatest country on the continent. It's their kind of...
And scene. We'll stop that one there. Well done. Okay. So, I forget even what everything was. There were so many characters that we had. So, audience, it is voting time to decide who will be today's Extreme Improv Extreme.
Isn't Marty got to go first?
We've got so many voices.
I know, I'm so sorry.
I know.
Okay, so JJ, you're next. No, I'm joking. Right, okay, Marty.
I'm doing Johnny Depp again.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll help Marty out.
You are going to be... You are Catwoman. You are giving her cats coronavirus. You are Catwoman. You are giving your cats coronavirus. And here you go.
Well, hello, Miss Kitty. Back from your nightly prowl, I see. Well, come here and give Mummikins a little kiss. Yes, closer, closer. Yes, my dear, that's what you get for going out and staying all night. The coronavirus. How dare you go out and cavort in the neighborhood? You've become the slut of the neighborhood, and I will not have it. So there. Take the germs that I have given you and take them out and spread them amongst the legions of kitties, and we shall conquer the world with COVID-19.
And scene. Well done. Well done. So, audience, who do we think won there? Please put your votes into the comment section now. Do you think it was Marty? Do you think this cat has 19 lives? Do you think that Marty won it there as Catwoman? Do you think it was Donovan as the Prince of Denmark and Russia and France and every country except for England all rolled into one in that grand WrestleMania matchup? Then vote for Donovan or Prince Harry, just to simplify it. Or do you think that Ruth made a right boobs out of that? If so, then vote for Ruth. And then say, matron, take them away. So, let's find out. Danny, who would you vote for here?
I honestly don't know. They're all just as good as each other. I'm going to divide it. Nothing against Ruth's performance at all, but I want to split mine between Marty and Donovan because I cannot choose between either of them.
Okie dokie. JJ.
Yeah, I thought Marty and Ruth were both, but in terms of, a real history lesson, I think Donovan cracked that one. I've just learned so much about our royal family, and that was fantastic. But I think, for best use of a swivel chair, this night goes to Donovan.
Okay, excellent. And Dave.
Yeah, all three were very, very funny. Just Marty coughing into the cat. I just had this picture of that was hilarious. I do wonder if that's how the cat in Surrey got it. But I think I'd go for Donovan simply because that was better than anything that actually happened at WrestleMania this year.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go over to the comments. So, audience, if you're going to vote, get your votes in lightning quick. And I see that Sophie J has started us off by voting for Donovan. Wait, hang on, I'm really confused. Sophie J then says Marty. I'm either going to have to... Well, Ruth, it wasn't you, basically. So, Styles Clash says Marty. Janie says Donovan. Janie says... Hang on, Janie says... Oh, no, it's scrolling weirdly. Right, so let's have a look. So, Sophie J said... Oh, no, both Donovan and Marty. It still doesn't help things. Style Clash says Marty. Janie says Donovan. Battle Cat says Marty. Nina says Donovan. So I think that makes things even up, doesn't it?
Two more on Facebook say Donovan, Carolyn and Andrew himself.
Okay. What, Andrew who? Whittington?
Whittington.
Yeah, okay, I've got that vote. So Andrew Whittington says, I genuinely didn't think you'd use that suggestion. Well, shame on you, Andrew. Shame. Right, Donovan gets my vote. No, because obviously we've had, someone says, coronavirus isn't a joke. Of course it's not a joke. Just the idea that a cat can catch it apparently is. But let's have a look. That's all the votes that have come through. So where are we at? Is it a tie? Or Donovan won? Donovan, you win.
I think Donovan won by one.
Okay, well done there.
I vote for Donovan. So there you go.
Okay, so Donovan, you are today's Extreme Improv XStreamed champion, and as always, we will put the championship belt over you on the screen right now. So there you go, and oopsie doodles, you now have the championship belt. Audience, in a moment we're going to begin to wrap up the show, but please let us know in the comments any final shout outs, anything you'd like to say to us, anything you'd like to say to each other, and then we will begin to wrap up this show. So, on that note, I will also remind our audience that we have another show tomorrow night at 8:30 PM UK time. Wherever you are in the world, you can convert that round. And then we'll have a Friday matinee at 12 PM again this week. Starting us off, let's come to Marty. Where can the people find you?
They can find me. You know what? I made a graphic like Ruth's, and now I cannot.
You could just show us Richard Simmons as Gene Simmons again. That would do.
Oh, I can. Well, you can find me on Facebook under my name, Marty Gordon. You can also find me on Instagram if you want to check out my visual art, which, you know, this that I'm fixing to show you is not very representative of what I do, but oh, come on here. Where is it?
I love
there
it.
It is.
The choice
There
of
it is.
do no way.
So on Instagram, I'm under What Would Jesus Glue? And
Love
you
it.
can follow me there.
Okay, thank you very much. Next up, JJ. Where can everyone find you?
Mainly in Shropshire this week. I will be on the show tomorrow night, though, so you can find me there tomorrow. I don't really do social media stuff because I'm too old and fussy.
Okie dokie. Danny.
I also don't have public social media because I'm also old and funny, but I am part of the Portsmouth Improv Experience. I think we're doing something soon. I'm not entirely sure, but we are doing a collaborative live stream, I think, on August the 21st. If people are interested, you can post the link somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah, go for it. Okay, when you say collaborative with who?
So I don't know if you remember Zizi when she came on the show, like...
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so her other group, who I think are based in Eastleigh, I think, they have their own, like, comedy sort of group, which is improv and stand-up and a load of other things. So they're doing like a late live stream, and Portsmouth Improv Experience are like collaborating as part of it.
Okay, so just to clarify there, that's ZZ's other group from Eastleigh. I can't find out for you. You need to research, audience. Find out ZZ's other group. Right.
I think that I don't know their name. I'm sorry, but
no, it's all right. No worries.
This,
next up, we do need to come to the ghost of Dave Green.
Hi, here I am in my own chest. How are you doing? I quite like this. I feel like I'm in an aha video.
You do, yeah.
So you can find me on Twitter at Greeno or at _Anthony_Green, which is more of my professional acting stuff. Instagram at David Anthony Green, Facebook at David Anthony Green, and also if you are in the Essex or London, Kent or East Anglia area, I am available for science parties. So please do book me for science parties via sciencemuffins.co.uk or sublimescience.com.
Okay, excellent. I will do mine next. So my name is David Pstansky. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter at David Pstansky. I will use this opportunity to say once again that the Extreme Improv Big Book of Improv Games is available in Kindle form and paperback right now from Amazon all around the world. Today it's been like a #1 bestseller, well, not bestseller, kind of bestseller, #1 new release seller for the last day or two. Thank you so much everyone who's made that happen. Do check out if you want to learn how to play all of the games that we've been playing here and so many more. I would give a little bit of a follow-up to this, but for now we need to come to today's champion. Donovan, where can everyone find you?
Hi everybody. First off, thanks for having me. I'm Donovan TPS on Instagram, so feel free to follow me on that. I also put a link in this Zoom chat and I put it in the regular chat as well. But I'm always booking like long form shows. So I do a mix of shows, but usually I'll do shows on like a Sunday at 1 p.m. EST, and that's how I'm able to book my friends in like other countries. So like feel free, like if you're in this show or you're watching and you want to send me a friend request, because I can book you on a future show. So yeah, just Donovan TPS. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and YouTube. Thanks.
Awesome.
For having me.
Thank you so much. So, just to wrap things up a little bit more, one of the things which I've had behind me but haven't spoken about is next month we are going to have the Extreme Improv XStreamed World Championship, which is a online virtual improv festival. Well, have a little bit more than improv as well. And the headlining part of it is between August 10th and August 16th, where every single night that week we are going to have shows similar to this with slightly tweaked rules, but one person will go through from each show until eventually we have one person, and only one person will be named the 2020 Extreme Improv XStreamed World Champion. Just to tell you a couple more things, there's also going to be throughout the entire month of August lots of other things, more than what we usually do here at Extreme Improv, featuring guest shows, featuring more guest performers, featuring some themed shows from Extreme Improv. Some of the guest shows are going to be really cool, and I'll be announcing them this weekend at the start of the month, so look out for that on Saturday, Sunday time, when we will be putting out some of the names of the performers for the World Championship, some of the guest acts, and we'll be adding more as we go along the way. And the thing I can promise you is that if you haven't checked this out, performers, anyone else you may want to, because I'm going to start incorporating some of the brand new games that I had got planned for us to play on stage live this year, but because of the pandemic we never got the chance. I can just reveal for everyone here that over the last couple of months we played the random alphabet game. That was one of the games that was new and is featured in this book. There are several more that have never been played live publicly before, unless you picked up this book and you've beat us to the punch and played them first. Either way, look out for some new games on this show very soon. So, let's have a quick look at the comments just to see if we've got anything else here. Bear says, my birthday is in mid-August. Let us know when, Bear, and we'll say happy birthday to you. Bear also says, Donovan, nice facial hair. So there you go. Lawrence van der Linden says, wait. Bought it in Germany for Holland, and that's here Monday. Is that the book are you talking about? If so, I appreciate that. Let's have a look. Bear also says, Dave, get a green screen. He said that to you before. Let's have a quick look. Donovan puts the link to the next show, so I'm just going to highlight that on the screen for anyone who may want to see that. So it should be on the screen. Wait one second. We are going to get that on the screen. There you go, guys. Anyone wants to go to that, that's on the screen for you now. And let's have a look. Is that it? Lauren says, Mom, get the camera. I was on TV. I don't know what that relates to. And with that, we will say thank you so much. Stay safe, stay happy, stay laughing, and stay extremed. Bye for now, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye. Okay, and we are now going to be live. Hello, everyone. Hello.
He's going for it. But that basically should be the whole show, shouldn't it? Because we're going to play lots of improv games where we make up scenes, songs, and stories based entirely on your suggestions.
So class, here's what you need to know.
We're going to get straight into our first game in a moment, but first of all, for everyone watching, we're going to need lots of suggestions from you throughout the show.
Give us lots and lots of suggestions.
Give the people what they want! Okay.
But the first suggestion we're going to need is of a crime you would like to commit. So, audience, still keep giving us suggestions of well-known characters from fiction.
Stealing Ronald McDonald's big shoes. The world has run out of ice cream.
We're going to do the dance of the headless chickens.
Okay, so we've got Rocky seducing a crocodile.
Okay.
The people what they want!
Give them what they want!